ton of time today, so we just I just wanted to show them the space.
Sure.
And the outside.
Yeah.
And obviously this is only the second day of school, so these ladies may not have like questions in their head.
You guys get out early today again?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Totally. First question, like, do you want to just tell us a little bit about the St. Vincent de Paul Society?
Yeah, I mean, to explain what we do down here, basically we help with financial aid, financial assistance for rent and utilities. We offer food boxes on a daily basis, Monday through Saturday. And the food boxes typically feed people or a family for up to 3 days. The other thing we do is free bread, bakery, sweets, any vegetables we get from the local farmers we do as well.
And Lynette Richards
and HAYCAP as well. Yeah. HAYCAP delivers groceries to us every day, so we'll get 10, 15 boxes of groceries that people come in and take for free. We also do furniture giveaways and clothing giveaways for people that need furniture and clothing. What else do we do? And then we just help as many people as we can. And there's no questions asked. We don't, discriminate in any means. Anyone that needs assistance. And then we also have this thrift store. The thrift store is what kind of keeps us in business. So it allows us to pay our employees, to pay the rent, to pay the utility bills. And right now I'm going through eBay to find out what this clock's worth. That's my next pile. So I've got piles and piles. All these items in the store have been donated by people in the community. So now it's just a matter of going through these items and finding out what they're worth. And thrift store doesn't make a lot of money. We rely mostly on donations from private citizens, churches, and things like that to keep us afloat. So that's what we do.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you work with a board?
Yeah, we have a board of directors, and we also have there's 5 conferences. Okay, the conferences take the applications for people that need assistance and meet with those people to go over what their needs are. So
are you like the owner or the head of the board?
I'm the president of the board.
President of the board, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And the carrier of furniture.
Yeah, you're the muscle.
Yeah,
yeah.
So that's what I do.
Awesome. Anytime you ladies have a question, jump in. Okay.
So yeah, those the main things that I want to do on the mural out there is compassion, caring. Those words I said, I can't remember all of them that I sent you.
I have for sure.
But that's kind of the you guys did a good job of printing off what other St. Vincent de Paul stores have done. If we can work something like that in, people handing each other things or giving each other things, or
I kind of did a little research over the summer, right? And so I don't remember if it was on I just looked up the St. Vincent de Paul Society of Cedar Rapids, and there was and we are going to do some research and stuff. Like I said, I just wanted to get them seeing the space as soon as possible, and to get out of the building because I'm antsy, right? But and I asked Jim to come up with a few words, like concepts that we could work with, just in general, and so that's what he was talking about. What word, like thinking about what he just said, is there a word that comes to I have words starting to see that comes to my mind like right away?
Caring.
Caring, totally. There's a word for
Jesus.
Jesus, there you go. It is a religious organization, yep. My first word, I'll just say it right now, is charity, right? And so this is our job in the beginning to kind of think of images that we can...
Can we put it on you?
Yeah, that's fine, sure.
Okay.
My hair is sticking up today, it's kind of humid. To think of, images that correspond with the words that he has come up with. And then I have a calendar, and somebody's going to be in charge of keeping track of us being on point with the calendar, of when we need to have at least 2 drawings to show them, show the board, and the board is going to choose the drawing that they like best, and then we're going to start it, right? I think we can come up with a drawing pretty quick. We can have a few people work on the drawing at once. So I guess my main question is, I would like to let these ladies kind of have, because these ladies that you might not know because they're so quiet, have explosions of creativity.
Good.
Right?
Sure.
These are awesome, artistic, creative, amazing artists, right?
Cool.
So I guess my question is, like, within this explosion of creativity, what are the things that you definitely want to see in the mural?
You know, I don't know that we necessarily have anything that is a necessity. I would like to see at least a caricature of St. Vincent de Paul somewhere represented. It can be up here, it can be down here, it can be, but at least a caricature of him. Other than that, you know, I'm really free for you guys to do whatever is necessary to make it look cool, to make it look like you guys put your, you know, kind of your heart into it. And I like the creative design where you guys kind of make it as you wish. We looked at all those pictures you printed off, and you know, most of them we liked.
Yeah.
So
And there's other examples too of things that I found online. I just kind of wanted to show you a few options.
yeah.
Another question I had was, how did the flood affect the store?
We had flood marks. The whole basement was flooded, and then I believe we've got some flood problems. The flood went here.
Wow.
So
So did you get, does it took a while to
it went
get
about
off?
2.5 feet up.
2.5 feet. Did it take a while to get off your feet? I'm sorry.
You know, I wasn't around then.
Yeah.
I came about a year after the flood, and the great thing is we had a tremendous number of volunteers to help us put the store back together. We lost most of the inventory, but you can see it didn't take us long to pick a bunch of inventory back up.
Right.
So, but yeah, we lost most of the inventory. I think the only items we didn't lose are things upstairs or hanging on the walls, because yeah, there's 2.5 feet of water in here. So yeah, that affected us too. We can mix that in too, you know, a little bit of the
And like the
flood or-
neighborhood thing, we're part of this neighborhood,
Mhm.
you're part of this neighborhood. Is a lot of the charity that you do neighborhood, or does it expand out of
You
the
know,
neighborhood?
I would say a lot of the free bakery, the free bread things that we give away are here in the neighborhood. But other than that, everything else is spread out throughout the community.
Wherever the need is.
Marion, we're getting a lot of applications from Marion, getting a lot of applications from every side of town. So the need is there, everywhere in this community, there's no doubt about it.
Are there people in the neighborhood that you see a lot, or that help you guys out a lot, or that you would maybe consider integral part of the society, or this their shop in general? Is there anybody that comes that volunteers, or?
Oh yeah, I mean we have 5 people that help in the food bank that we couldn't survive without them. And we've got about a dozen volunteers that help us on a weekly basis down here at the store. Then we've got the furniture pickup people that are always here on Tuesdays to pick up furniture at people's houses or other items at people's houses. And we also have daily bakery pickup people. There's no way we could go without them. So yeah, I mean, having people around volunteer, and they're all volunteers. Remember, there's only 4 paid employees here. 2 of them are part-time, 2 of them are full-time. So, you know, everybody else is a volunteer. I'm a volunteer. I'm not paid to do what I do here. So, yeah.
Do you work with any other organizations?
We work with, you know, Helping Hands. We work with HAYCAP, who does a lot of the food in this community. Metro Catholic Outreach. Any churches in town, Catholic churches, other churches. I personally work with Green Square Meals as well. I serve on their board too. Any other charitable agency, I'd say we have a
Connection.
Catherine McCauley Center, Catholic Worker House. What else could I think of? Yeah, all of them.
Technical question. still trying to figure out the ladder scaffolding thing,
Mhm.
right? We got a grant for 10 gallons of paint.
Wow,
We got, I have a Sherman-Williams hookup,
okay.
so we can do some colors with the mistants.
Mhm.
We may need some brushes, we have some brushes.
Mhm.
We may need some, like, paint containers or
Mhm.
rollers or,
Yep.
you know,
Mhm.
some stuff. The main question about us doing ladders, we'll have to see who wants to get on the ladder first. I will.
Sure.
But if we get permission to get people off the ground more than 6 inches,
Mhm.
which I hope we do, is there ladders available or scaffolding?
Yeah, there's either
or-
ladders available, or I can see about getting scaffolding. I don't think it'd be a problem for me to have a couple guys set up some scaffolding outside.
Okay,
And we can keep it as low as we have to,
Yeah.
depending on what's covered. But we definitely wanna, we don't want you guys up to the top.
yeah.
But, you know, if we can get you a few feet higher,
Mhm.
you know, that'd be great.
Yeah.
And we can always line up scaffolding. I've got guys that can always pick up scaffolding
Okay.
whenever we need it, so. And that's just a matter of winning it, so.
And then I was just trying to figure this out, so I asked the theater teacher at Wash, like
Mhm.
what they do with the stage sets or whatever,
Mhm.
and he says they get away with it because they have a scissors lift.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. I'll keep you updated on that
Okay, that's
as we know.
Yeah, I'm sure the school may not want them too high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's gotta be a way, because the home builder, you know, they go out there and build houses, some of those programs,
That's
so
true.
I don't know, we'll
That's
see.
true.
We're not gonna have you building houses, ladies, unless you want to, we'll get you into that program if you want to.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any questions? At the moment, because what can happen is that as we're thinking about stuff, and we will send a calendar of like due dates that we make up to
Mhm.
you when we get it, and then we'll set up a time for, like, we'll let you know when we plan to have the drafts done so that you can meet with your board, and they meet once a month.
Yeah. Our next meeting is,
This is good that we're videotaping this part, because this is
11th.
the 11th, okay? And then after that is October sometime?
October sometime.
Okay. Possibly by September 11th, we could have at least a couple of rough ideas, right? Don't you think? Yeah? So
That'd be cool.
we'll just tentatively plan on September 11th, giving you a couple, at least 2
Yeah.
ideas
Yeah, that'd be
drafted out.
good. Yeah, 2 or 3 would be good.
Yeah. And if we have questions, we'll just shoot you an email.
Yeah, just keep track of your questions. You guys can give them to her, and then you shoot me an email, and we'll figure them out.
Cool.
No questions for me?
Have some yogurt.
Can I have
If
some
it's
yogurt?
not old, I'd give it, you can take whatever you want. Sometimes we get outdated stuff, especially with dairy, I don't really trust it. Be
Although,
careful.
I read, I'm a big
The
food
cookies
nerd.
are phenomenal, though.
There you go. I'm a big food nerd, and Alton Brown says that as long as it doesn't smell bad, you can eat whatever you want, no matter what the date is.
Always smell it.
Yeah. Smell
Milk,
yogurt.
you can smell. Yogurt, you can smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever's out there, you can have. Feel
For
free.
sure.
There's cookies out there for sure. Well, there
There-
might be.
They may have disappeared since we were in here.
Yeah.